morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you might be. My name is Guthrie Thomas, and welcome to my tour coach. I'm a recording artist, songwriter, and guitarist, among other things. I've done 62 albums so far, a few motion picture scores, and some other odds and ends. However, I'm not here to talk about me. I know plenty about myself. And on the social networks like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and send me a friend request on Facebook. I'll be glad to accept it and answer any question that you might have. But on these networks, I get asked 100, 150 questions a week relating to just about every area of the music industry, from this simple guitar part I just played to the more elaborate productions and everything in between. One of the big questions is how am I getting this particular sound that you're actually hearing? That is done not with anything but a DAW, which I'll explain in a moment. I'm asked if it's the guitar. No, this is a $10,000 guitar. However, this guitar right back here that you see up on my right is a $69 Japanese guitar. I own 17 excellent guitars, and it is actually the best of all 17. And it's just one of those 1 in 1,000 miracles where the person who put it together really knew what he was doing. So it's not the guitar. Is it the microphones? No. These two microphones were $100 each, and they're far superior to the recording microphones that we used in the 70s in the major label recording studios. And so it's not really the microphones, which leads you to the DAW, which means digital audio workstation. That's in tech talk. But in old school recording talk, it means essentially a recording studio. And the home recording studios today far surpass some of the very best studios I worked with in the 70s. So there are many DAWs or recording studios available. Cubase, Prologic, GarageBand, Pro Tools. Now, Prologic and Pro Tools are essentially good on Macs, but 98% of the world population works on PCs. And then there's the one that I use. And the one that I use, because I only use the best, it's called Studio One Pro 3. And believe me, if it's not number one now, it's going to be without any doubt. I've been using it for 8 years. And I do highly recommend it. And once you get your particular DAW, and it happens to be Studio One or any other for that matter, don't read the manual. If you want to learn how to be a producer, recording artist, or engineer, you have to click every single button once you open it and find out exactly what that button does. It's a lot quicker than reading the manual, doing it that way. It'll take you some time, but you'll learn it better than what any manual can explain. So I just wanted to tell you that I do recommend Studio One Pro 3. It is an absolutely exceptional program. But you should get yourself a very good set of headphones. Get yourself some in-ear headphones if you can, or great headphones such as these Audio America ones. They're $300 each, and not everybody has tons of money to throw around, but if you're going to take recording seriously, you want to get the best stuff. So pick out some decent microphones. You want directional mics. Get a halfway decent guitar. It doesn't have to be $10,000. And get yourself an excellent DAW. And again, the one that I use is Studio One Pro 3, and I wouldn't use any other one. And I have played with some of the most famous people on this earth in the music business. So that's just basically what I recommend, and I'd like to thank you for dropping by. I'll finish this with one of the songs that we actually recorded right here on my tour coach using only Studio One Pro. And you'll see how excellent this particular program is, regardless of where you are. So, I wish you the very best of luck, and remember, it takes time. Don't try to be the best. If you become the best, then you're going to be the only one that knows it. Be one of the best. And don't try to get to the top. Once you climb Everest, you're only halfway there. You still got to come back down, and most of the people on top come back down dead. So keep that in mind. Do as well as you can. It's very easy to be a successful recording artist today. It wasn't so easy when I started. So, good luck. I hope this has helped. It's intended for beginners and intermediates because I believe the advanced can take care of themselves. And always keep this in mind. You're only as good as your speakers say you are. Until then, adios, and join me on Facebook. Be glad to have you. Adios.
Sits by her fire in the evening and prays, and she reads from her Bible the word. And she cries, now please help me, and she falls to her knees, and the night it was silent and nobody heard, and the wind it was a-howling, and the clouds kissed the sky, and the leaves were a-dancing on the ground. It was the darkest of nights up in the black hills of Salem, where silence is the song and guilty is the lie. Yes, and there in her window she could see the full moon rising, and she thought to herself, well, could this be a sign? So she hurried to her doorway, saw the latch was broken, as she looked out in the valley for the 10,000th time. And midnight in the valley is the last step to heaven, and if you reach far enough, you believe you can fly. And if you open your heart, are your dreams not forgotten? Will the whispers from ghosts come fill your life? And then a crowd of gray souls, why they burst through a door, and they were carrying their torches in turn. And every one of them screamed, you're the dark witch of Salem, and now your turn has come. Yes, it's your turn to burn. She said, you must be mistaken, I'm here for the Lord. I came from the heavens to share. I carry the word in the depths of my soul, but not a single solitary one of them cares. And they dragged her outside to a bonfire in a clearing, and they roped her to a stake, and some fool lit the fire. Then the heavens above, well, they opened with a torrent, and it drowned everyone but her, and it put out the fire. Now she sits by a window in Gallows Hill outside Salem, and she reads from her Bible the word. And when someone starts crying and they fall to their knees, well, now everyone in town turns to her.